Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Tasleem. After the 24-hour ultimatum, farmers under the banner of Bodgeshwar Shetkari Sangatana have planned to approach the court since the helipad built in the fields of Mapsa is still not demolished. On Wednesday, Herald TV went on site to do a ground report. After several complaints, a board saying demolition work in progress is placed at the site, but no work has started yet.
Already, the enraged farmers of Bodgeshwar Shetkari Sangatana had threatened to take appropriate action if the helipad, which was not even used for Prime Minister, is not removed. The helipad was laid without taking NOCs from farmers and constructed within 48 hours. Subsequently, farmers had protesting saying that the hoardings on their property, cement poles, nets and even coconut trees were destroyed while constructing the helipad for Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit.
ये सरकारान बीजेपीचे सरकारान जे असले म्हाका खबर ना की इंडियन हेचे फुडें येतले काय येवचे नाही म्हाका खबर ना पण असले सरकार जे शेतकारांचे पोटाचेर पाय धरून सरकाराक कितें साध्य करपाचे आसले हांगा आमचो बोडगेश्वर देव हो शेतकारांचो देव अख्ख्या गोंयकारांक खबर आसा आनी जगाचेरूय खबर आसा हो शेतकारांचो देव आतां बोडगेश्वर हांकां हे स्थळान येवन एका जिखोवन दितलो काय जिखोवंक दिवचो ना हो मोठो प्रश्न पडटा कारण हे सरकारान काय सांगिनासतना शेतकारांक आज पासून हांगा बोर्ड मारलेलो 4 दीस जाले डेमोलिशन वर्क इज इन प्रोग्रेस म्हणटा पूण कोणूच हांगा दिसना तुम्ही पयला आसतले कित्याक लागून बोर्ड मारला तुम्ही हो पयलीं कळपाक जाय बोर्ड लावचे पयलीं 100 वेळा विचार करूंक जाय आसलो आतां कदाचित इलेक्शन जावन गेले इलेक्शनान गव्हर्मेंट ऑफिसर खंय तरी बिजी आसले काल रेस्ट डे आसलो पूण आज सकाळी फुडें तर हाडूंक जाय आसलें न्ही पूण आतां जे 60-70 लाख रुपया खर्च जाल्लो आसा तुम्ही कित्याक लागून केल्लो होच जर हेलिपॅड तुमकां बांदपाचें आसलें फाल्यां सकाळी व्हडले VIP लोक येतले आसले खंय तरी जागो तेंच्यांनी घेवंक जाय आसलो आनी बरो कॉन्क्रीट जो हेलिपॅड केन्ना यूज करूंक गावता थंय तेंच्यांनी थंय पयशे मोडूंक जाय आसले आमी 24 वरांचो टायम दिल्लो आसा न्ही आमी डेप्युटी कलेक्टराक फाल्यां वचून सकाळी मेळटले आनी परत ताका निवेदन दितले आनी आतांचें सरकार खंयचेच ना एज अ न्यूट्रल बॉडी हे नात्यान तेजे कडेन व्हड आमी हंबल रिक्वेस्ट करतले आनी जाल्लेलें नुकसान आमकां दी म्हणून सांगतले आनी म्हाका आशा आसा तो दितलो आनी जर दिवंक ना जाल्यार आमी कायदेशीर हे जे आमी नाल्यार हायकोर्टान वयतले आमी PIL घालतले की शेतकारांक कॉन्फिडन्सान घेनासतना हे सरकारान अशें केलेलें आसा पूण कायद्या पेक्षा व्हडलो कोण न्हू हे अख्खे गोंयची जनता जाणा आनी अख्ख्या देशावले लोक जाणा कायद्या पेक्षा कोणूच व्हडलो न्हू हांव सुद्दां व्हडलो न्हू आनी कोण सुद्दां व्हडलो न्हू कायदो मोडून जर कोण हे करता जाल्यार शिक्षा ताका आसपाकूच जाय.
Several farmers along with locals from Kalangut are up in arms over the proposed petrol pump in the agricultural fields. Locals including the farmers came out and raised their voice against this issue. They fear that due to this petrol pump their fields might get destroyed and they won't be able to cultivate in the future.
इलेक्शन जाले 14 तारखेक आज 15 तारखेच्यान हे प्रपोज पेट्रोल पंप काम चालू जाल्लें आसा म्हाका उगडास जाता 6 तारखेक जून म्हयन्यान आमी जेन्ना हे मेंबरांक कॉन्फिडन्सान घेनासतना तांकां लायसन दिल्लें विलेज पंचायत कलांगूट हांवें ऑब्जेक्शन फायल केल्या नंतर आनीक 5 मेंबरांनी ऑब्जेक्शन फायल केल्लें आमची पंचायतीची स्ट्रेंथ 11 जाणांची 6 मेंबरांनी ऑब्जेक्शन फायल केला आसतना विलेज पंचायतीन ताका लायसन दिला हो एक फक्त ट्रेलर 14 तारखेक जर लोकांनी चिंतून वोट मारूंक ना तर असलें खूब जावपाचें आहा.
This issue we have raised it several times in the panchayat and we have discussed this issue at length with the sarpanch, but every time we had got the assurance from the sarpanch that he will not allow this destruction. But after that we have seen that the ward members themselves, that 6 ward members has filed their written objections. When the strength of the panchayat is 11 against the 6 against 5, the resolution should have been passed and license or the NOCs issued to this particular development should have been revoked. That is as per the Panchayat Raj. After seeing this, we as a Kalangut Constituency Forum has filed our say in the Director of Panchayat and the BDO giving the 6 objections of the particular ward members, but still they have failed to act on this.
आम्ही आमच्या यूथ पासून कितलेशेच भायर सरले शेतां करूंक लागले हे करूंक आनी आतां पळयत जाल्यार 2 दीस पासून एका जाग्याक जागना काल एक JCB थंयसर आसली सांजच्या वखदार आनी आयज पळयत जाल्यार हे सगळे रेडी आनी ट्रकाचे ट्रक येवन माती घालता. हांगर जेन्ना एक मुद्दो आसा, जेन्ना भुरगे अनएम्प्लॉयड आसले, हे आसले, कितें आपूण एक बिझनस घालूंक सोदता, कितें हें करता, स्वता हांव एक परमिशनाक गेल्लो, सादें गाड्याचें परमिशन घालूंक दिवचें. वयल्यान हांवें सांगलें तुमकां खंय जागो गावना, आमच्या हांगा शेत आसा, सायडीक हांव लायता, कितें आमचें जातलें म्हणून. हेच्या खातीर हांव ते ex-MLA मायकल लोबो कडेन हांव म्हयनोभर गेल्लो तापत. सकाळचो वयतालो 7:00 11:00 येतालो. फक्त कितें आसा, कांय ना, करया, हांगर ना, 3 मीटर भायर आसूंक जाय, हें करूंक जाय. हांव इल्लीगल वचोंक नासलो, हांव लिगल वे गेल्लो. म्हाका सांगपाक एक बाबा धाकटो गाडो घालता, एक आमकां हेल्प जातलो, कितें तरी स्वता घरा कडेन बेकार आसा, हें कर, असो यूथ हांव गेल्लो. ते पासून एक सादें कमिशन दिवपाक तुमकां तयार नासले. पंचायती कडेन गेलो पयलो, पंचायती कडेन जायना म्हणून MLA कडेन गेलो.
Four-time UGP MLA Teotono Pereira, who fought for Goa's separate union territory status at the opinion poll, died on Wednesday. Goa's post-liberation political history and perhaps its economy would have been different if not for Teotono Pereira, Jack Sequeira and the United Goans Party and others who fought for Goa's separate status. Teotono emerged a giant killer by defeating MGP's chief ministerial candidate Vishwanath Lavande.
The UGP fought the first election on Amchi Baz Amkazai. Teotono told media some time ago, "We achieved identity by winning the opinion poll and recognizing the Konkani language. I'm not taking rest, I'm taking care of the family, doing social work and keeping a watch on Goa's politics." The UGP's goal was to have maximum jobs for Goans and maximum business participation in Goa by Goans. No government till today has ever functioned to achieve that, Teotono had last said.
Teotono Pereiraचे आज निधन झाल्याचे ऐकून दुःख दिसले, कारण तो माझा पर्सनल फ्रेंड, आम्ही ऍक्च्युअली शेजारी. आणि जेन्ना हांव फर्स्ट टाइम MLA झाला 77 त्याच्या आधीच तो MLA झाला. आणि त्या वेळार तेजे जे कॉन्ट्रिब्युशन आहा ते कॉन्ट्रिब्युशन गोंया खातीर खूब आहा. तो युनायटेड गोवन्सान आसलेलो आनी युनायटेड गोवन तेन्ना गोंयांत झगडटाले गोंय सेपरेट स्टेट उरची म्हणून. आणि जॅक सिकेर तो सगळे वांगडा आसले. तेंच्यांनी आपलो रोल गोंय स्वतंत्र दवरपाक केला. आणि फॉर्च्युनेटली मागीर स्टेटूड वगैरे गोंयांत नंतर जालो. पण तेंचे प्रयत्न आसा की गोंय महाराष्ट्रान विलीन जावचें न्हू, त्या खातीर ह्या मनशांनी खूब काम केलां.
तेवतोन परेरा पयलीं सुवातेर हांव ताका देवा कडेन हें मागता, ताका सर्ग आस जाल्यार सर्ग मेळचो आनी मेळपा सारको मनीस तो. 1963 सावन हांव ताका वळखता आनी 1963 तो युनायटेड गोवन्स पक्षाचेर बसलो. 1963, 1967, 1972 हे मेरेन तो युनायटेड गोवन्साचो. आनी हो असो मनीस म्हणजे तूं सांगपा ना, म्हणजे तांकां तें कळना आसलें करप्शन म्हणटा कितें. मनशाक रिस्पेक्ट दिवंक कळ्ळो ताका, मनशाक हेल्प करपाक कळपाचो असलो तो मनीस आसलो.
Teotono Pereira was a MLA of United Goans Party and was very active towards retaining Goa during the opinion poll as a state, and was very concerned about promoting Konkani language. Having a business of bus operator, was very popular, was elected 3 times as MLA of United Goans Party, never defected, though some of United Goans Party led by Jack Sequeira had defected to the then Marasawadi government party. He stayed steadfast. He was committed to Goa retaining itself as a separate state and for promotion of Konkani. Was a lover of Konkani language, and again he was elected later on the 4th time as a Indian National Congress.
Why do good people not get into politics? This is a question which always lingers when we see people with criminals background in politics. We always wish that good people come into politics and clean the polity. However, are good people ready to bear the grind of politics, which is really about hard work? Are good people ready to be on their feet 24/7 and attend to people's weddings, death, reach out to people in times of need?
Politics is a tiring and expensive affair. It takes a lot of time. The electorate expects you to be there all the time. Good people are going about their work. Also, a lot of money and muscle power is needed in dousing these fires. The major question is, do voters accept fresh new faces? Let's wait for March 10th.
We all talk about people with criminal, backgrounds. We talk about, candidates with family raj and people from families coming into politics, and so on and so forth. The basic question to be asked is that why are good people not coming into politics?
Politics is a lot of hard work. Politics takes a lot of time. Politics needs you to be on your toes 24/7. Whether somebody is dead, somebody is being born, somebody is getting married, somebody is having a trouble, somebody is fighting over their compound walls. Politicians, Goa's electorate expects you to be there for you at every given point of time. Good people, unfortunately or fortunately, are busy doing their businesses, running their professions, and talking in studios. but politicians are there on the ground. Politicians respond to their constituents, and it's not a cheap affair. It's a very expensive affair. So I guess a lot of money, muscle plays role in dousing all these fires on a continuous basis. And the good people go home at 6:30, watch their TV, or come to the channel studio and chat with you.
A lot of clean new faces, because that has been the requirement, the demand from the people of Goa.
Right.
And we have tried our level best, but yes, there has to be a balance, there has to be a mix of experienced war horses and the grassroots connect people, and also the new faces, fresh faces, the people who have done a lot of social work, although they may have not been very politically aggressive, but they have been connected with the people at different levels. But when the question comes as to why the clean, good people are not coming, I think so this question will be better answered by the electorate of the state, the voters of the state, whether they are ready to accept fresh, good, clean faces. And I think so this is the election when the voters have to decide that all the time voters had that thing that Congress party should give clean faces, new faces. This time we have done it. Now it is up to the voters to stand by the new faces, clean faces. The people, good people, you cannot weigh them with money and say that a good politician is a person who has a lot of money and muscle power to him. But we have given you, we have done our part. Now it's up to the people of Goa to support them, select them, and to decide on your own future.
GPCC Vice President Sankalp Amunkar has filed a complaint with the returning officer against intimidation of government officers to vote for BJP through postal ballots. He alleged that former Minister Milan Naik is calling them to his office and asking them to tick the ballot in front of him.
तुमकां खबर आसतलें सगळ्यांक की जे आमचे गव्हर्नमेंट सर्वंट आसा, जे आपले ड्युटीचेर आसता गव्हर्नमेंट ड्युटीक, तेज्या लागून तांकां जो वोट आसता तेंचो तो तांकां पोस्टल बॅलेटाच्या थ्रू कास्ट करचो पडटा. आयज मुर्मुगांव कॉन्स्टिट्युन्सी तशेंच बाकीचे गोंयान सुद्दां जे आमचे पोस्टल बॅलेट वोटर्स आसा गव्हर्नमेंट सर्वंट, आयज खंय तरी अशें दिसून येता कित्याक तांकां दबाव घातलेलो जाता, तांकां प्रेशरायज करपाक लागलेले आसा. कित्याक सद्या हे आवटगोईंग सरकार आसा जे भारतीय जनता पार्टीचे, तेंचे आमदार, तेंचे एक्स मिनिस्टर, तेंचे चीफ मिनिस्टर, तेंचे पार्टीचे लिडर्स, तेंचे पार्टीचे अध्यक्ष, असे सगळे जाण मेळून हे पोस्टल बॅलेट वोटर्स आसा पळय तेंचेर खंय तरी दबाव घालपाक लागलेले आसा. तुमकां उगडास करपाक सोदता हांव, गेल्या इलेक्शनाक 2017 जेन्ना इलेक्शन जालें मुर्मुगांवाचें, तेन्ना सुद्दां मुर्मुगांवचे इलेक्शनचो जेन्ना रिजल्ट येयलो तेन्ना हार्डली थोड्या वोटाक हांव फाटी उरलो. बट तेन्ना सुद्दां तेन्नाचो एक्स मिनिस्टर तेणेन आपलो इन्फ्लुयन्स, आपलो प्रेशरायज करून वोटरांक आपल्या ऑफिसान हाडून, आपल्या घरा कडेन हाडून आपल्या फुड्यान वोट मारपाक लायले. आनी तेज्या लागून मुर्मुगांवचे जेन्ना पोस्टल बॅलेट वोटर्स कावंट जाले जाल्यार ताका मॅक्सिमम वोट पडले आनी तेज्या लागून हांव खंय तरी फाटी पडलो आनी आमची डिफीट जाली. आयज परत 2022 इलेक्शनान परत सेम घडपाक लागलेले आसा.
आयज परत हो आउटगोईंग MLA एक्स MLA जो पयलीं मिनिस्टर आसलो ताका रिजायन जावचो पडलो मुर्मुगांवचो, तो परत तीच टॅक्नीक यूज करपाक लागलेलो आसा आनी जे पोस्टल बॅलेट वोटर्स आसा तांकां प्रेशरायज करपाक लागलेलो आसा हे गव्हर्मेंट सर्वंटाक आनी तांकां सगळ्यांक आपल्या घरा कडेन आपल्या ऑफिसान आफोवपाक लागलेलो आसा, तांकां फोर्स करपाक लागलेलो आसा आनी तांकां आपल्या फुड्यान वोट मारपाक लावपाक लागलेलो आसा.
The Health Services Department has claimed that Goa has been 100% coverage of the second COVID vaccination. Also, the COVID cases have substantially come down and we are where we were in December 2021 due to vaccination program. Dr. Ira Almeida, Director of Health Services, told media on Wednesday. There were 5 COVID deaths reported on Wednesday.
The vaccines are not 100% effective and the deaths are occurring because patients are immunocompromised and due to comorbidities where the vaccines does not work as well. The 100% figure is arrived at since the state has completed the 11,66,000 target given by the centre.
I'm happy to share with you this moment when we have completed 100% vaccination of our second dose. We have been working very hard, the whole health department and Directorate of Health Services to reach this point, and today we are 100.058% for second dose. As you see, I mean, you can't really make out, but if you take the curve, we are at the end of this curve, this wave, and we are where we were in December in 2021. And we think that all this is thanks to our vaccination, our good vaccination program. I'm sure you'll have one question as to if we are 100% vaccinated, why are we still getting deaths? This is because no vaccine is 100% effective. You have some vaccines which will not work in people who are immunocompromised. Like today we have had 5 deaths, of which 2 are, one is a case of cancer with metastasis in the lungs. So he took 2 doses, but yet he succumbed. Or if you have comorbidities, sometimes the vaccine does not work as well. So whatever chance there is, people with comorbidities should get vaccinated, and we do have a few people who are still not vaccinated, especially these elderly and people with comorbidities and who don't want to get vaccinated. So we urge them to come forward and take the vaccine. We have also 100% achieved 100% because there are few numbers here of people who visit the state during these tourist months, and we have people coming into the state, people going out, and of the number that has been given to us by the ministry, we have now completed 100% vaccination.
That we have successfully completed 100% immunization of all the people in Goa. We had a target of 11,66,000 as our population, and today, as of today, we have covered the percentage of 100.058. I would say it is just touching 100%, but that is definitely a happy moment because we are amongst very few of the states all over India who have done this in this much of time period. And as Madam has once again said, though we had so many gatherings, so many functions and this and that, still our hospital admission rates, our deaths are very less compared to what it was in the second wave. We had lots of infections all this while, but our hospital admissions, our complications and deaths are much less compared to number of patients that we had.
Story by Devendra Gaonkar for Herald TV.
For the last 2 years, the sitting fee or SOPO has not been collected under the previous Sarpanch in Kortalim Panchayat. The Panchayat was losing revenue as a result. The newly elected Sarpanch Adusiana Rodriguez and Deputy Pratap Naik, who were elected unopposed, resolved to collect the SOPO. The newly elected Sarpanch said that all pending works will be taken up soon. People whose work is pending should come forward and get the work done, she said. Deputy Sarpanch Pratap Naik said that the development work was extremely slow under the previous Sarpanch.
The Panchayats have resolved to work unitedly. They also said that garbage had not been collected since the end of monsoons. Also, garbage from Benoli has been dumped in Kortali.
गांवचे म्हाका 2000 भुरग्यांक सांगला रातीची 11-12 हुई बेनावली हॉटेलाच्यो गार्बेज हाडटा आनी ती उडयताय गाडी दवरलेल्यो तो गार्बेज कलेक्शन कोत्ता तेका बा आपयनान तेणें सॉरी म्हणलें आनी गाडी सोडल्याय तेणें फर्स्ट टायम म्हणून आमगे सगळें चोवपा जाय आमी सगळ्यान पयले गार्बेज कॉन्ट्रॅक्टरा आपयतले भायले गार्बेज आमगे प्लॉटार कितें येता जातले ते सगळें वेवस्थीत करतले तेच भशेन आमची बाजाराची पावणी जालो ना हांव सदां मिटिंगे बोब मारता रेव्हेन्यू ना रेव्हेन्यू ना रेव्हेन्यू ना म्हणटाय पंचायतीक कांय ना म्हणटाय पंचायती अकावंट सगळे काबार गेले हे रेव्हेन्यू पयलीं कलेक्ट करपा जाय आमचे बाजारांत ऑक्शन जातालें सोप्याचें 2 वर्सां जालीं सोंपें ऑक्शनूय जालो ना ती बाजारांत शॉप दिलें कितें कोन्न दिलें कात कोन्न दिलें तें आमकां कांय खबर ना तें सगळें करतलें आनी लोकांक कितें उरलां आनी डिवेलॉपमेंटूय उरलां वॉर्ड मेंबरांनी तें डिवेलॉपमेंटूय आमी कितें कोन्न जाता ते भशेन करून दिता सगळे मेंबरांनी
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हांव म्हाज्या पंचान सगळ्यांनी देव बरें करूं म्हणटा तेणी म्हाका अनपोज वेंचून काडला म्हणून आनी दुसरें म्हणल्यार हांव सगळीं कामां पेंडींग उरल्या आमची पंचायतीची जायना आसतना ती सगळीं कामां करून लोकांची कामां करपाक हांव सांगना आनी कोणाची कामां उरल्या तेणी सगळ्यांनी 2-3 म्हयन्या भितर येवन करून घेवची कामां
सुवातेर हांव आमचे हे सगळे पंचायत थँक्यू म्हणटा की डेप्युटी सरपंचाचो पोस्ट म्हाका दिलो म्हणून आनी दिवपाचें कारण जें अशें आसा आमी फाटले खुबशीं म्हणजे वर्स दर 1.5 वर्स जाता हाज्या कामां सारकीं अशी स्लो जाताली म्हणपा परस कांय ना सादे एक एग्जाम्पल दिवपाचें जाल्यार आमचे आतां सोपो आमी कलेक्ट करताले पयलीं पंचायती तेजो रेव्हेन्यू येतालो कितलेशे वेंडर येतात रस्त्यार बसतात सगळे अशे दर आमचे कुट्टाळकार नासताना भायले येता भायले आनी आमचेच कोण दुसरे हितूनले येता आनी रस्त्यार बसतात आनी ते बिंदास विकतात वतात तांचे रेव्हेन्यू जो पंचायती कितें काम करतालो येवपाक शकता तें आजून पर्यंत आमचे पेंडींग आसा
Portion of the road near Primary Health Center Shioli was damaged after the main pipeline burst with a loud noise. Locals suspect that it's the new water pipeline which has burst. The impact was such that the water entered into 2 shops at Shioli. A large amount of water was wasted. The road was temporarily closed for traffic and PWD officials were at site.
A portion of the road near Seolim Primary Health Center was damaged after the main pipeline burst with a loud noise. Huge amount of water got wasted. Water even entered into 2 nearby shops. The road was closed for commuters for some time.
इधर पानी का पाइप टूट गया पूरा और इधर सारे में पानी पानी हुआ और पूरा अंदर तक पानी गया मेरे दुकान में सारे में और ये गिलास के इधर तक आया पानी काफ़ी ऊपर तक और ये सब हो गया कचरा हो गया सारे।
ये अभी जो नए पाइपलाइन डाले हैं वो उसका ब्लास्ट हुआ है?
हाँ ये जो भी नया डाला है उसका ही ब्लास्ट लगता है सर
लेकिन
पानी बहुत ऊपर आया था ना बहुत पानी हो गया था इधर मुझे को दिखाई दे रहा है किधर तक पहुंच गया था लाइन दिख रहा है बन गया था लाइन सारा ऊपर
लेकिन कैसे क्या चालू किया था इसकी वजह से
वो पता नहीं वो कैसा अपना से ऐसा हुआ थोड़ा उठने लगा ऊपर थोड़ा उठने लगा वो बाद में फिर ब्लास्ट जैसा हुआ आवाज आया
जमीन फूटने लगी।
हाँ
अच्छा बाद में आवाज आके ब्लास्ट हो गया
हल्का सा आवाज आया था बाद में फिर ऐसा मैं एकदम दुकान में भागा वो बंद करने के लिए उधर का देखा ऊपर चढ़ गया सारा।
कम से कम कितना लीटर पानी गया रहेगा?
गया होगा कुछ टैंक तो 2-4 टैंक तो गया होगा बहुत पानी हुआ।
कितने बजे हुआ ये?
अभी हो गया कुछ
25 मिनट। धन्यवाद।
खत्म हो जाएगा जिस भी आएगा अभी
काम चालू करने के लिए तो पूरा काम खत्म हो जाएगा।
हाँ पूरा तो खत्म है खाली यहीं प्रॉब्लम आ गया।
Former ISL champions Mumbai City FC will clash against a tough side Jamshedpur FC on Thursday. Presently, the Islanders of Mumbai City are at 5th place with 25 points in hand after playing 15 matches. Jamshedpur FC have 25 points after 14 games this season thus far. A win against Jamshedpur will take Mumbai City FC on 3rd position.
We're 4 unbeaten. I think we're coming into this back half of the season in a position where we wanted, which was in and amongst the top 4, top 5, and I think we just want to keep being sharp, in our play. We've weighed through quite a lot of footage and information of the various teams, and it's just important that we continue on the momentum that we've certainly built over the past 4 games. Yeah, we don't read too much into that. The players work hard daily, and I think it's going to be another tough challenge for us, but I think we just go back to focusing upon our style of play. And the pleasing thing from the last game was that we were able to demonstrate that across the whole game rather than for patches, and that was the pleasing thing. And that's going to be important for us, not just for the next game, but for the final 5.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo, Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.